Hello everyone. Quick announcement before we get into the reading. I just wanted to let everyone know that I have started two things. One is my Patreon site where I will be uploading all of the extended portions of the videos, the in-depth look of the videos and readings, sometimes when I do the clarifying cards, and I put a bit of extra material. All of that is now going to be over on Patreon, as well as I've finally been able to start my tarot and oracle deck unboxing and review series. And I'm going to be starting to unbox various tarot decks, review them in depth with you, and each month these decks will be given away in a monthly member giveaway. So in order to be eligible for the giveaway, you just have to join my Patreon site, and the cost of being a patron over there, I just ask for $1 a month, and that's it. There's one tier, one amount to join, and it's just a way, just simply a way for me to be able to facilitate these reviews and to be able to give out these beautiful decks. The more people join, the more patrons I have, the more decks I will review each month, and the more decks I will give away. So, for those of you who want to see the unboxing, go straight to the link. I'll include the link here and in the description box, and you'll find out more information about the series and my Patreon site there, or you can go directly to my Patreon site and see the extended unboxing and review video there. All right, guys, thank you so much, and without further ado, straight to the reading. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the monthly reading for the month of August for the sign of Capricorn. Alright, my lovely Capricorns, earth signs. We're going to get right into it with your angel oracle cards that we're going to pull. This is a love reading, so it's about those of you who are in relationships, about to start relationships, or maybe about to end a relationship. Whichever the message is, some of you may be single, whatever the message is that needs to come out for the collective that are watching this video, that's what we're going to try to tap into. So thank you for stopping by. My regulars and subscribers, of course, you know how much I appreciate all your support. And if you're new to my channel and my monthly readings, then thank you for stopping by also. Straight out the gate, we have Let Your Friends Help You. I love that card. And Worth Waiting For, all right? So, let your friends help you. I love that card because oftentimes, a lot of us, we have friends. We do have, I would say if you have a few good close friends, even if you count them on one hand, that is a blessing. You know, good friendship, true friendship is really hard to come by. And one of the things that we forget with friendship is to allow friends to help us. That's what they're there for, right? At the bottom of the deck we have, it is safe for you to love. So certainly seems to be a situation for some of you where you need just a little bit of help, a little bit of a boost to your self-esteem perhaps, but we won't really know until we get your full 9-card spread out. And that's what we're going to do now. You know what's going on with Capricorn for August. In the area of love, we want to see affirmations, reaffirmations. Warning signs. We want a clear message for our lovely Capricorns today. Help them with what they're going through in their love lives this month of August. Show me. All right. Capricorn. All right. Let's move this up a little bit. And we will get your reading out now. First one out is 3 of Pentacles. Gain, works, cooperation, right? We have King of Pentacles. And we have 9 of Swords. A lot of sleepless nights recently for some of you, some worries. We have Empress energy coming in. Empress has come out for almost all of the readings this month, interestingly enough. So you cross watchers, you may recognize that, having checked a few videos perhaps. Wheel of Fortune is at the center. So right now, Wheel of Fortune also has been coming out for a lot of people. Right now, there are a lot of opportunities, right? Perfect scenarios. Everything's falling in place for certain things to be accomplished, right? The opportunity is ripe, I would say, right? For a lot of things. Oftentimes, we misinterpret the Wheel of Fortune as bringing in monetary opportunities only, but Wheel of Fortune indicates opportunities in all areas, including love and life and friendship. Four of Wands, beautiful. All right, and we have Six of Wands, a victory. It's a vindication of sorts coming in. And then we have Six of Swords. So a couple of sixes, certainly. Let's move everything up a little bit so you can see all the cards. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Wands energy coming in. So ambition, action. There's a lot of action happening right now, a lot of commotion, a lot of movement, right? Knight of Wands is fiery, sort of in motion, ambitious sort of energy, moving towards your goals. But let's get right into it. Three of Pentacles, Capricorn. So right now, lately, for the last few months, a lot of you have been having readings regardless of whether they've been love readings or not. A lot of you are, starting on your careers, or you're starting the first step of a new career. Some of you are actually also just getting, you may have been on a certain path in your life, but you're just starting to get now that kind of recognition that you've been waiting for, right? This could indicate recognition for your art, your work, your skill. It could be some of you may have been working for quite some time, and now you've finally become part of a partnership, or you've been finally asked to join a company or something like that that involves working with others, specifically because of your skill. 3 is the number for patience. So you have a couple of threes, included in that is the major arcana 3, Empress. So a lot of you as well right now are feeling like you need to be quite patient, or even if you're not feeling that way, perhaps you should be a bit patient. Things are starting to come in. King of Pentacles is up. So for some of you, you are working with someone who really supports you financially. This could be a benefactor. For some of you, this could be a new love interest coming in. If it is, then this love interest is someone who's very successful, established in business. They have a lot of abundance and wealth, right? And so for some of you, worth waiting for. This could indeed be someone who was the one that is worth waiting for. I want to say that if this is the case, for some of you, this may be an older gentleman or a woman. For some of you, this may be a late stage love affair as well. It could be that you're not, you may be in your 40s or 50s, and this is a new love coming in. And so another reason why King of Pentacles is showing up, because this person has an established track record. They've been around for a while, right? So we're not talking about a very, very young person here. We're talking about an established person who has a great deal of respect in their industry and a track record, right? Interestingly enough, this King of Pentacles comes in after the 3 of Pentacles. So I think for some of you Capricorns out there, it'll be through work that you meet this person. And of course, some of you are going through a 9 of Swords moment right now. So there's a lot of anxiety. I wonder if, I'm going to say, I feel that for some of you, certainly if this is a later in life sort of love affair, you're just worried, I think. Some of you have anxiety. 9 of Swords is about anxiety and worry that we put on ourselves. It's not necessarily based in any fact or reality. There's nothing really in reality, like, for instance, there's nothing actually going on to suggest that you have anything to worry about with this person or with this affair, with this relationship. It's just that you have anxiety, I think, from past relationships, and you worry if indeed, is it safe to love this person, right? And so for some of you, that is really an issue this month. But I think another reason why it's obviously coming up in a reading is just to let you know that these are just unnecessary worries that you have. And they're really like leftover anxieties that you have from previous relationships. And they don't really have any reason or you don't really have any real reason to hold on to that anxiety or to that worry. Okay, so for those of you Capricorns who are going through that right now as a result of worrying about this new person coming in, try to relax. Try to really think about what is it that you're worried about and why. And if there's no real reason for it, try to let it go. Three major arcana is coming in right underneath that Three of Pentacles. So again, we're talking about bonding and cooperation. Threes is about nurturing, loyalty, bonding. It's the it's that coming together. The two and the one come together to create the three. It's the essence of creation, right? So that's why we have that represented as the Empress. She is fertile, like extremely fertile with creative ability, right? She represents the mother, the one who, she sits in the garden, right? Where all things are, there's constant creation going on around her, constant new life being made around her. The Empress talks about nurturing. In order for things to grow well and to grow right, they need to be nurtured and loved. This includes yourself. And the three, the Empress stands alone in a way. She's only beholden to the Emperor. She has no one else really to answer to. And this speaks to the divine feminine energy in terms of the power of it, right? And that's why she holds such an important position as well on the Tree of Life. It is the divine, receptive, feminine energy, the form, right, that gives shape, right, to the energy, which is the masculine going forward. So, and I say all of this to say that because when the Empress shows up, it means really it's an indication that, we need to nurture ourselves as well. Show kindness to yourself. Take care of yourself. Too few times we neglect ourselves. We neglect our physical side. We just don't, we don't do nice things for ourselves like we should, and we burn out. And then oftentimes we wonder why we are feeling so low or, such a lack of self-esteem. We have to nurture ourselves and be kind to ourselves, okay? And so for some of you, the Empress is coming in because right now, this is required. You need a little bit of self-pampering, self-nurturing. Some of you have been working very hard for quite some time. And some of you have been going through a lot of anxiety. Now, when it comes to bringing in love, part of bringing in love is, of course, the law of attraction. Everything about bringing in love is the law of attraction. But part of that law of attraction is loving yourself, being kind to yourself, nurturing yourself. This is for you Capricorns out there who have been working too hard and maybe you haven't taken time off to pamper yourself. Get a massage. Buy, if you're a lady and you like, buy yourself some jewelry, buy something nice for yourself. If you're a man, do something nice that you enjoy doing, right? Whatever the case may be, it's not gender specific, right? So that's what I mean. Whatever you enjoy, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, do that. Take a moment out of the working to do that. Okay, right now the Wheel of Fortune is at the center of your reading, so that means that you are certainly bringing in amazing opportunities right now for love and for business, right? But those opportunities are predicated on a couple of things. One is this Empress energy, making sure that you are rejuvenated and taking care of yourself, right? And two, letting go of anxiety that no longer serves you. Because when the Wheel of Fortune is turning, it's not the Wheel of Misfortune, it's the Wheel of Fortune. It means that things are falling into place around you so that you have opportunities that are great opportunities, right? So opportunities come in that if you just take the opportunity and apply yourself, you are assured a victory. You are assured favor, right? Because it's a fortuitous opportunity. And so this is in love as well. So there's an opportunity for some of you to meet the right person. And I think for this reading, of course, we have let your friends help you. So for some of you, it is very much about letting your friends help you, right? That's Empress energy too. So for some of you hanging out with your friends and doing nice things with your friends, it's also Empress energy. And so then as you begin to do that, you go into your month and you start to kind of like pamper yourself and get rid of some of these anxieties. In comes a message. So for some of you, this is why I say this King of Pentacles could be this new love match for you, because in comes a Page of Pentacles. And this is a little message. Hey, let me talk to you. It's a communication of sorts, right? But it's coming through on a material level. So again, it could be a communication through work, or it could be some kind of like invite to a meeting or something like that, what have you. Again, I feel very much that a lot of you will be meeting this person through work. And so it's not, you know, it doesn't surprise me that the Page comes in and there's an opportunity later this month for you guys to come together and to have a conversation. Now, again, this conversation may be through work. It may be also through friends. It may be a social event, right? That your friends have asked you to join, like, and it's a very simple kind of invite, you know, oh, hey, why don't you come along? You know, this is a great opportunity. It may be a networking opportunity, again, hence the pentacle, whatever the case may be. But I think it's through this opportunity or this meeting later on this month that your eyes are open to this possible love interest, because after that we have the Four of Wands coming in. And so that is a recognition of something stable, a stable connection with someone, possible soulmate connection with someone, you know. So like I said, I feel very much that a lot of you, it's going to be like, you know, you meet this person at work or through this work opportunity, and then your eyes lock and it's like, boom, you have this kind of like, oh, this feeling like, oh, wow, this romantic kind of like zhuzh that comes through, right? You understand? Oh, okay, you know, I like this person. You know, I want to get to know this person on a deeper level. And I think for some of you, the type of person it is, because I do believe that the King of Pentacles is representative of your person. For some of you, I think you realize that this could be very stable, because this King of Pentacles character himself or herself is very stable. Right? And so you automatically can see yourself having a very stable relationship with them. Now, for some of you, it may not be a King of Pentacles person. This could also be vice versa. You could be the King of Pentacles that's going, you know, and you're seeing the person in your sights. But I generally don't read vice versa in that sense, because when I do my readings, I'm doing my readings really from your perspective, Capricorn. And so, you know, if intuitively I felt like this was you being represented, then I would say so. So it's very difficult for me to understand how, you know, sometimes these readings, you know, readers will say, oh, well, it could be vice versa. If it was vice versa, it would be a completely different story that I would need to be telling you, because you will be playing a completely different role. Okay, and so that's a lot of the times why I don't say this could be vice versa, because I don't feel that from the reading. What I do, however, feel is that for some of you, if King of Pentacles is not the sort of energy that your person is representing with, it may be another type of energy. So this is to say, not all of you Capricorns are about to meet a King of Pentacles person. That's not to say that you're not meeting anyone at all. It's just to say that for some of you, it's going to very obviously be this individual that you meet through work. Now, if you don't meet them through work, the energy is still the same when you meet them, and it's still going to be as a result of some kind of communication that comes in later on this month on the kind of material front, right? Whether to do with business, your house, your career, etc., etc. It's still the same feeling. It's still a Four of Wands. And so you'll know what I mean, because when you meet this person, you're still going to have this kind of like, oh, wow. Right? And so it could be like, again, it could be something that you're doing through work, but you may not work with this person. It may be, an example could be as if your office went out to dinner for an office dinner, and then at the restaurant you run into this individual and you have this moment, right? Something like that. Then you have a victory coming in, Six of Wands. So later on this month, there's certainly a feeling of vindication coming in for some of you. And I think that this vindication is certainly coming in as a result of this kind of connection that you're having. I think for some of you, it's going to feel like a victory. Certainly, 6 is the number of moving towards harmony. It's going to feel like a victory because of all of the things you were worried about up here with the 9 of Swords, meaning that I think some of you had some baggage perhaps where it was like, you know, somebody told you would never be happy again, or you would never find anybody to put up with you, or whatever. You know how people say these things that are really quite damaging and hurtful, right? And so now you've met this person, and so on the back end of meeting this individual, this very stable individual that you feel like you could have a really nice relationship with, or at least the beginnings of a really lovely relationship, you do feel this vindication. I want to say that for some of you, it's going to be quite public. So, for instance, this ex who was quite cruel to you, they may still be around, or they may still be talking to mutual friends of yours, right? And so this love affair that's coming in, that's making you feel good about yourself, stable. For some of you, it's a money thing too. Not only is this person great and you enjoy this person and being with this person, it's the added bonus that they're also very abundantly wealthy. And that's always nice. I mean, you're not a gold digger, you're not searching for that, but certainly it feels nice when you've had an ex or somebody in your past tell you how you would never have anybody love you or care for you. And then when somebody comes forward to love you and care for you, they're an incredible person. They're the type of person that anybody would be blessed to have in their life. And then on top of it, they're also, you know, quite prosperous as well, and can really take care of you and give you a nice life. That of course feels great, right? I mean, that feels like a vindication. Anybody who's been in that situation knows that feels great. And certainly it feels a bit like a victory over those naysayers who just acted like you would never, you know, no one could ever love you again, right? And that you weren't worth it. And I think it's all right. It's perfectly all right for you to have this victory, Capricorn, because you deserve it, you know? And, you know, 6 of Wands talks about, like I said, it talks about very public victory, because you can even see in the card, even his steed is looking at him. The people around him are looking up at him, right? So it is certainly a moment of kind of public acknowledgement. So whatever the case may be, some of you will be having a moment of public acknowledgement, and for some reason or another, that is certainly going to make you feel like a vindication. And then some of you, right on the heels of that, move towards or move away from certain destructive forces in your life. So it could be that it's like this, you know, it's like this last row is quite interesting. It's like you meet your soulmate, and they come in, and it's like you have this victory, and then you're like, deuces, you know? Peace out to all the people who were negative or who didn't believe in you, who were trying to hold you back. It's like now you can really comfortably turn your back on those people that gave you that 9 of Swords feeling, right? You can finally like really turn away from them and say, look, I'm moving forward in harmony with my person, with my new person, my new love. Yes, it's safe to love. You know, I won. You didn't win. I won because I became healthier. I became better. Yes, I had some sleepless nights and worries and anxiety. Everybody does, but I'm strong, you know, Capricorn. It was worth waiting for. You waited. It was worth waiting for, and you learned that yes, it is still safe for you to love. And that absolutely feels like a victory, because all of the trauma or all of the abuse that, you know, certain people may have tried to put on you, the gaslighting and all of that, it just didn't take hold. You know, you still survived, and you won in a way, because you got your life together and you have somebody else now who loves you, who you love. So I'm going to call it, this is your reading for August. For those of you who want to go deeper into the reading, you can follow me on Patreon, where I go ahead and pull the 9 additional Thoth cards. And I also pull 2 of the Sacred Rebel Oracle cards out as well. And we go a little bit deeper into the reading and into the energy surrounding the various cards. But for those of you who are signing off here, if this message resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Share the video with other Capricorns in your family, your friends. Comment below. Let me know how you're doing, what you're going through, you know, why this resonates with you. And I shall see you middle of the month of August for the mid-month love check-in. But for now, have a wonderful August, Capricorn. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.